Houston, the Kings taking on the Rockets. For Sacramento, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Rockets, Kings. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Houston, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, the Kings. They're much further down in the standings right now. Now Sacramento starting 5. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Levine is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. And for Houston, you'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Alperen Sengun. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
Here's Thompson, and the shot goes in.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Over Durant. It's rebounded by Sengun. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Levine. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Levine passes to Eubanks. Sacramento moving it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by Houston. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Okogie, guarded by Levine. Smith kicks to KD. Pass to Sengun. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Back to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
5 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Nice D from DeRozan. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Murray outside. DeRozan in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Murray is screen on Thompson. Back to DeRozan. From downtown, it's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Houston leading by 4 and stolen by Murray. Now here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. DeRozan's shot is off. To the paint. It's tipped. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
The Kings trail by 6. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Levine. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Smith. Clock is at 3. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Just a few big steps, and Smith able to get to his spot.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Reed Sheppard on top.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Kings. 8-point game. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, I got to say, with his athleticism, Monk is one of those guys who makes the game look easy at times.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Harris. He hits the second from the line. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Sheppard with the ball. Monk defending. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Sheppard missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder And he lays it straight in.
And sometimes it seems like Schroeder seeks out contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge of finishing through it.
Now Shepard. Over Monk. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Houston on top, leading by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
We've got Shepard, Alperen Sengun out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Monk. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Bean passes to Saric. The three-pointer, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Schroeder, and that one drops. Adams has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Monk against Tate. A fader. The shot by Monk is no good. Rockets leading by 7. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Back to Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Reed Shepard.
They're looking determined to score inside. Great job by Schroeder to force the defense's hand.
No good on that. We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level, but Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
Here's Davison. Pass to Sengun. They double-team Sengun. Adams sets the pick for Shepard. Clock at 4. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist from Shepard. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Sacramento. Shepard with the ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Durant, the pass to Shepard. Sengun with a screen on Schroeder. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
And he makes the first. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Now here's Adams. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Shepard. And stolen by Achua. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Smith checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Shepard. And then for Sacramento, Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Durant gets it to go.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Monk outside. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run, and he makes that one.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
It's Şengün, top of the key. Outside Durant. Over Levine. It's hauled in by the Kings. Down low. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Durant uses his size and close.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine. And it's Durant with the rebound. Rockets leading by 11. To the middle. Smith outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün with the screen for KD. Off target from outside. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Şengün. Monk against Durant. Banked in off the glass. KD's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Rockets making a switch here. Adams checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Eubanks is checked in. KD against DeRozan for 3. Murray, again the miss by the Kings.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Adams. A 3 ball. No good from Durant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Durant. And they're running on up the court. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Outside DeRozan. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Out to Smith. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thompson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside DeRozan. Puts up a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Kings trail by 17. On the court right now for the Kings. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Drew Eubanks out there with Murray. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Westbrook. Scoreless thus far. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Good on the second free throw.
A future Hall of Famer. Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
And he makes all three. Rockets leading by 14. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Pass to Durant. Over to Rosen. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, here's DeRozan. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low
One
numbers.
shot.
Free throw, no good for Eubanks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Durant. Over Eubanks. KD with a nice move. KD's got 17 now.
KD picks and chooses his spots, but by no means is he afraid of a little contact.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now, here's Durant. 17 points in the game. Pocket 6. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
There's the pick. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The leaner. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, good job by DeRozan to take advantage of some sloppy defense to get to the line.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Durant up top, DeRozan defending. Basket good. KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
And he converts the layup. 23 points for KD.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the shot is good. KD's got 25 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Houston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Thompson gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's DeRozan. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Alperen Sengun. Averaging about 22 points per, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And the Kings making a change here. Achua's checked in. Westbrook with the steal. DeRozan with it. Pass to Levine. DeRozan inside. Guarded by KD. And it's DeRozan missing. Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And here is Sengun. DeRozan defending for the finish. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
That score there shows why you can't be careless around DeRozan. He can absolutely pick your pocket.
Back to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Sengun with the screen on DeRozan. Here's Durant. Yep, it counts. Durant's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Levine. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Group substitution here for Sacramento. Let's see the stat sheet here for Kevin Durant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Crawford looking over the floor. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded close. They swipe it. Monk for three. They get it again. Schroeder finds Monk. Second chance shot. And it's Schroeder missing. Houston leading by 22. Shepard, the pass to Tate. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
First one falls for him. Green is checked in for Houston. Second free throw, no good. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Schroeder passes to Monk. Pass to Clifford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Achua. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Achua's got his first points of the game.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Finney-Smith kicks to Tate. Over Monk. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Alperen Sengun out there with Adams. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Tate in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Levine up top. Finney-Smith defending. And here's Schroeder. Here he goes. Adams, some nice D.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Monk. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys that just do with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now, here's Monk. Schroeder outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Levine with it, now defended by Adams. Shot from the wing. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Shepard. Sengun with a screen on Levine. And Sengun throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Sengun. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Amen Thompson comes in for Tate. The Kings have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Schroeder kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Four on the shot clock. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Outside Durant. Goes up on the wing. Can't hit that one. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to DeRozan. There's the screen. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good for two.
Yeah, tough finish by DeRozan. Made him work for those 2 points.
And Durant, here we go. Misses from short range. Kings have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside, Levine. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, they know Levine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Steven Adams, and Okogie subbed in for Shepard. Sacramento on defense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Durant kicks to Smith. Pass to Okogie. Smith with a screen on Levine. 6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by Smith.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. Sacramento moving it around. In the corner, it's Levine. There's a screen by Murray. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Smith with a screen on DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Durant. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Even the contact can't trip up Durant's drive. He just powers past it into his shot.
Murray kicks to Levine. Back to Murray. DeRozan surveying the D. Over Durant. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And so it's Houston with it. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. And that one, good. Durant's got 33 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now here's Levine. Lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson outside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.